Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video of Fresh Shadows. Hopefully doing well, and hopefully you're looking after yourselves and a positive start to the weekend, wherever you are in the world. And hopefully you enjoy a few beers. The Fabian Soul event is gone live. I've done some numbers, I've done some crunching already, and I can give you some numbers. We're gonna open some shards. Obviously, I'm gonna go for the 5-star soul. My first edition is very expensive, but honestly, these type of events are very expensive anyway. So I'm not going to sit here and complain about it or anything like that. I'm just going to give you the facts. Do I think it's worth it still? Yes, especially if you're a PvP focus. That 5-star blessing is massive and saves you like a ton of a ton of money. It'll save you a ton of trying to get it from stones and save you a ton of time trying to get it from the soul merchant. So for me, yes, it's still quite worth it. Um, it's one of the ones. So we did some numbers, and let me show you the crunch of the numbers if I can. So today, if you want the 3-star blessing, it's going to cost you 32,550, roughly, depending on what tier you take. Then we have 4-star blessing, which would be at a 48,550. Honestly, the 3-star and the 4-star is not bad, but for me, the 3 and 4-star doesn't really do much because you get like survivability, which is great, and then you get you do get the 4-star, which is critical damage. I guess I'll lead up to the 5 or 6 if you can't afford it as a low spend or free to play. It's still much faster to go for them, so you can progress your account, especially if you're planning to use him a lot. The 5-star is a whopping 100 and 100,000, which is absolutely ludicrous. So I did some numbers from my shards. We're going to open all the agents, voids, and we're going to open some sacreds as well. So I don't want to put hard here. I've got plenty of shards. I will do some champion training. I'm planning to do a little bit extra from my point of view from looking at arena. So I will come in from arena point of view. I wouldn't know if this is the best way to get the rewards, but obviously you can do the finite to get one of the keys, which I don't think is any cheaper if I'm being honest. Um, I would just focus on the path event. The rewards have to be pretty good. So I obviously will pick up the avatar. I think the avatar looks cool, which is extra 5,000. GG Grim. Sucker for stuff like that, I guess. I think most of us are, for being honest. Then I will come down. Obviously, I need to pick up the 4 keys to attain a 5-star. So I'll come down. I'll start with the 750 energy because I think that's a better value than the 250 gems. Let's see the point of spending so many gems to get more gems, to be honest. I don't think this is great either, but I think it's better than this. Then I will pick up the split souls, and then I'll go into Sand Devil for the 3-star because I've got loads of Phantom Shogun already. So for me, that the Sand Devil always has bigger value because you always need more Sand Devil dust than that. And then I guess I will potentially try. I don't see me going for anything extra. I might pick up the stone as a extra a bit later on if I've got some leftover points, potentially, because soul stones right now are a big thing for me. The eternal is very expensive, so I probably will skip that, and I will probably come down and go for the split souls. So I'm like 100 away from having enough for the 6-star, which is going to be Fabian, obviously. So this will help me speed up my progression, and this will add a whopping a lot of points. So my gems will get hammered. I'm on 66,000. I will gain 1,000 today, and we'll see how it's going to happen over the next 5 days or so. Anyway, the 2x champions are really bad. There's nothing about that. I'm going to go ahead and make some space on my account. So we don't need to crunch anything that we don't need to crunch, if I'm being honest. There's no reason to waste food because these type of events, we can use the res as food. So we're not going to go ahead and waste them. I will use them as chickens for sure. And it's going to be a busy weekend for sure because I'm still going to have to grind like 50,000 points, which is not going to be half as many for most people. I know most people will do this through champion training. So let me know down about in the shard events, which shard events you're going to open. There isn't really anyone that's looking very attractive to me on the shard events, if I'm being honest. I feel like we've got enough space, but we'll fill up the index anyway. Plenty of space, I guess. It's not like we won't burn them this weekend anyway. All right, let's get into it then. I will start 6-starring some. I'll start with Singapores. I don't know what Mercy's like, but it'll be fine. Anything new will be great, and I'll take it for now. So that's all I can say. I want to open some more ancient shards over the weekend potentially. I don't have much value for ancient shards. But that's about it. Maybe we'll go for the frame. Maybe we won't. I don't feel like the frame has got no use. It's just more of a nice thing to have for your profile, right? But the other stuff definitely helps me for live arena. Anyway, the gold split souls so hard to get. I think it's worth trying to push and trying to get the extra 50,000 points from my point of view, from my account. That might not be the same for you guys. It's a lot of pressure already. I would say just focus on getting a 5-star if you're going to go for the 5-star, or focus on what level you can afford for your account. And yeah, take it from there. Anyway, so going to the shard pools, back to back 10 pops of rare chickens. There's not really any epics I'm looking for other than Oathbound. So Oathbound would be cool to get him for Faction Wars. For hard mode, it could be a good epic to get. I've been waiting for a whole year to get him. First legendary will be Status Lifebane, which is fantastic. It's the first time I've received a 15x champion in about 2 years, and he is new to my roster. It's a really solid pull. He's not too bad in arena, honestly. The only one I don't have after this is Lysandra, so I guess we're gonna go for Lysandra. We won't get a second legendary from Agents because it's not 2x event. But God loves a trier. I will take a note on these shards as well. So let me go ahead and put this up here because I track all my shards via Discord. So I like to know when I'm on Mercy because it's just very, very useful. So we got the champion already, which is great news. I'm gonna go for Lysandra next because I don't actually have a Lysandra. So Ancients, I'm gonna put a 60 because I'm pretty certain I'm not gonna get another legendary. It's just a more case of grinding the points and taking it from there. Anyway, good start. Good start for sure. Can I complain? I think I've got a fairly Queen Eva. Wow, we got 2 legendary. Are we serious? And then new 2x. Damn, we got some good rates already. Huh? Queen Eva's a dupe, but I think she can go to like +3 now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she go to +3, surely +2. I don't really tend to use her, but that'll be good for Faction Wars, I guess. Can't really complain of that. I feel like I've got a good level blessing for him already. Which level is it? Oh, it's only a 2. Yeah, I mean 2 is a 2, right? Like, I don't know. I don't need him for Dragon, but potentially like 3 legendaries. Bad Owl. Wow, Bad Owl's a dupe, by the way, but that's a pretty solid dupe. I'm not gonna lie. What is going on? Did they switch on the 2x for me? 3 legendaries from 100 agents on a non-2x? That's insane rates, man. We already know what the title is. We already know what the title is. Wow. I mean, Bad Hour's a dupe. I've got a 6-star blessing for him, but that might allow me to power someone from the Guardian factions, potentially. Potentially we can power UDK, or we can empower the Sifi now if I wanted. I don't see the point of doing like a +1, so I guess we'll keep it for the future and see what happens. I think the refresh, the ring happens on the refresh soon, so Bad Hour's actually my dragon team, so 3 legendaries, really can't complain with that. I've got something to train. I got a new legendary, which is actually pretty top tier in some content. Not bad legendary. Some people do use him, but it's more because I got the 6-star blessing. There's no one here I really want. I already own all 3 of these, so I'm not going to select any of the voids. Kind of don't want any legendaries because I don't want to Break Mercy, but I'm just trying to spread out the cost of the shards. And I know for the next fusion, I'm planning to open. Oh, Samuel's great. I think Samuel could go to a +4 now. 2 Samuels, one's fully awakened, one's 5-star awakened. Yeah, so I don't actually want any legendaries here, unless it's going to be like someone like Shuzen, someone that's really good in arena that I don't have already. A second Warlord, which Warlord is on the 2x event, because I just empower Warlord to a +2, but I'm not really big for it, or Sifu really. 2 epics, pretty solid. Ultimate, the last epic from the Demon Spawn was one of my first Void epics. One of my epics actually 6 dud. She was a great carry for my account. Basher is fantastic, great lockout champion. Probably one of the best budgets within the game. So that's also an option as well. Okay, nothing there. I guess we're going to change this now to Lysandra. Can we get Lysandra after 6 years of playing Raidshadowlegends? Let's have a look. There is one. We're going to obviously pop 8. I'm not going to do all my points until I'm not going to do all my points until I got all the points. I'm not going to do any of the selection until I got the points, basically. Normally I'd do it on video, but the video is already long as it is. Honestly, not any great epics. Can we get a new legendary? In Harmony would be amazing. Water Macabre would be amazing. Both champions I don't have, which would be great, especially with the champion training going on. Legendary, who have we got? Suzuran. I think Suzuran is another dupe. Honestly, if I'm going to get legendaries, I need Guardian Faction legendaries. Yes. I need to finish Guardian Factions. Lizardman, like, I guess Fushan. 4 legendaries, though. 4 legendaries. How do we feel about that? I can't complain with the rates. Can't even, like, so many people are going to say, oh, CC look. Alright, cool. I'm going to leave it there. I feel like I've got a fairly decent amount of shards left, but I'm going to do a lot from champion training. Let's see if my numbers were correct. We had 89,000. What did I say that we'd have for the... I said 89,700. My maths were spot on. That is what we said we're going to get. I need another 60,000 points myself, personally, which is still a massive grind. But it's going to be useful for sure. I will come in and do some work and take it from there. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. We've got some sick pulls on my account. I'm pretty happy with the new champion, which is great. And then the other 3 are dupes, but you know, dupes are never bad. It's better than seeing epic, for Christ's sake. And when you've been playing raid as long as me, getting a new legendary is always hard. At least it's not a bad legendary. Oh, is he going to be usable? I don't know. But he's always nice. He's going to be good for faction war hard mode, I guess, which is fantastic. He's going to offer me AoE stun for the waves. He's going to bring increased defense, brings a really nice passive, and he hits hard and great survivability. So that's the positive from my point of view. So as usual, guys, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.